You may not know this, but before I owned mobile home parks and self-storage, I flipped single-family homes for years, like 9 years.
Wow! Wow!
It hit me one night when I was at a real estate investment association. A friend of mine, Jeff, leaned over to me and he asked, "How many people do you know that are really wealthy that flip homes?" And that made me think. I didn't know any. Every person that I knew that had very high net worth bought and held commercial real estate. When I realized what a difference investing in commercial grade assets would do to my net worth, my partner and I had to make the change. In this video, I'm going to show you why flipping homes is a good way to build up capital to invest in bigger deals, and why holding single family homes is not a good investment. Once I've completely killed your dreams in the single family world, I'm going to show you why investing in mobile home parks is the way to go. Hey guys, Mario Dattilo here, talking everything mobile home parks. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content that we're putting out here. I want to hear in the comments below what's held you up from buying commercial property. Now let's get into it. We're doing something a little bit different today. We're talking single family homes and why stepping up to mobile home parks is going to explode your net worth. The first reason flipping single family homes sucks is you create a job for yourself. Nobody told me that if I didn't keep buying homes, I would run out of product to sell. So you kind of end up feeling like this addict, always looking for the next unit to buy and sell. This starts to own you, and it forces you to stretch to buy homes, which causes your margins to thin. This happens because you've got capital you've got to keep reinvesting, you've got contractors that you've got to keep busy, overhead that you've got to cover, and if you don't, your revenue stops. This trading strategy is fun in the beginning because you get to take these ugly homes and convert them into something nice again. But over time, it just becomes another job site that you have to manage. Second, the market drives your business. When there's a lot of supply of homes in the marketplace, you can buy homes for cheap, but you're going to work really hard to find buyers for those homes because nobody wants to be in the market at that point. When the market heats up, prices go up, so it makes it harder to buy assets. Then you've got all these buyers hopping into the market wanting it. As the market hits crazy mode, you end up having to increase volume and do lower margin deals to make the same amount of money. The cost of labor and materials will affect your profit margins, and just like in COVID, they can make or break your deal. 3, flipping homes is capital intense, and when you're buying a lot of homes in volume in hot markets, you've got to be competitive. You can't take 3 weeks to a month using bank financing. You need to have cash ready to buy. Whether it's your cash or someone else's, it's got to be available, and each home can be hundreds of thousands of dollars. Unless you've got the funds, you're going to need to utilize private lenders, which takes time and effort to acquire. Often the short-term capital is expensive, just eating into your profits. Number 4. Last but not least, you don't have any control over the value of that property. It's going to be worth what the other homes in the neighborhood are worth regardless. No matter how much work you put into it, it's still going to be worth X. If you buy a home and the market tanks, you're either going to need to realize that loss or you're going to need to rent it out until the market turns around. People can get hurt when they buy homes to flip and they didn't calculate what the home would rent for if they get stuck with it. They also didn't figure out how long they could keep the capital out and time runs out. Negative cash flow with no relief sucks, so after a while of paying out of pocket, people finally give up and they just let their lender take the home back. Having one tenant is risky because you go from 100% to 0% occupancy with one move out. Having the unit go empty for 1 or 2 months will kill your returns for the year. Another reason leasing single family homes isn't very lucrative is because all it takes is 1 or 2 large capital expenses such as a roof or an AC unit to wipe out your returns for years to come. You might think that I hate flipping single family homes. The truth is, I don't. I just recognize that they're good opportunistic investments and they're good for short-term trades. Now let me tell you where I think it makes sense. When the market is bottomed out and nobody wants to touch them, but rents make sense, buy them up as quickly as you can. Rent them out, and then hold them for maybe 2, 3, 4 years until the market is hot again and sell them off. That's it. Cash flow, short ownership period where you may only have a few lease cycles, and your risk of having to replace something expensive is minimal. Otherwise, if you can find an occasional steal, buy it super cheap, turn around and wholesale it or wholetail it, make a sweet profit with minimal time or capital. We bought single family homes from 2008 to 2014 as an opportunistic investment when supply was high and we just sold everything that we bought. When the market got competitive and most of the distressed sales were gone, we shifted gears to buy cash flowing commercial assets. Here are 3 main reasons why mobile home parks are such a better investment. First, you can generate attractive cash flow owning it. Making a couple $100s a month in passive income owning single family homes isn't going to move the needle in your life. Do a couple sizable mobile home park deals and your lifestyle can be much different. Mobile home parks and commercial property in general are more of a team sport, so you can buy bigger deals and team up with other high performers who are good at things that maybe you're not. Second, you don't have to keep buying in order to make money. Time freedom from passive income is a beautiful thing. It gets you out of the job where you have to grind to earn every dollar you make. Third, you control the value. The more money it generates, the more the property's worth. The property down the street doesn't matter much. If yours earns more, it's worth more. This is the biggest determining factor on why buying commercial assets crushes single-family home investing. Fourth, economies of scale. You don't have to run all over town managing 100 units when you can just buy one community with 100 lots in it. Now you can afford one manager to oversee all of them and you have one place to go to check up on them. This allows you to implement more effective management and buy property far, far away from where you live. This fact alone gives you the freedom to live where you want and invest where it's profitable. There's no reason you can't flip single family homes, but take those gains and move them into mobile home parks to take you to the next level. If you want to know how to get into your first mobile home park deal, check out this video right here on how to fast track it. I don't regret transitioning from flipping single family homes to buying commercial assets one bit, and neither will you.